Brr baby, it's cold out there. With Minnesota reaching well into the negative degrees Fahrenheit, having to go outside is chilling to the bone. Choose from our printed rayon, solid rayon, or striped rayon designs. This luxurious substrate is super soft against the skin, yet durable and perfect for creating accessories and apparel. With amazing drape and incredible colors and prints to choose from, the hardest part will be choosing a favorite. My cat Aria says, use all three. All you need to create a puffy scarf of your own is fill of your choice. I used Ultra Plush Poly-fil. You will need a woven interfacing to give your rayon a bit of structure and added strength. Select a matching thread to your fabric, and you are all set to get started on your puffy scarf. You will need to cut two different pieces from your fabrics, a 14 by 15 inch rectangle and a 14 by 43 inch strip. Cut your pieces a few inches bigger. You'll thank me later. Cut a piece of interfacing for each rectangle and make sure you place the wrong side of the fabric on the bumpy side of the fusible and smooth out any bumps. Take this over to your ironing board and press from the center of your fabric out to each side to smooth out your fabric over the interfacing. Once you got your fabric pieces attached to your interfacing, trim off the edges for a nice clean finish. Cut down your fabrics to the proper sizes. Fold your 14 by 15 inch rectangle in half, lining up your raw edges, and sew at 1/2 inch seam allowance. Instead of using pins, use wonder clips to hold your fabrics in place. Repeat this same process with your 14 by 43 inch strip of fabric as well. Flip your fabric tube right side out and bring it to your ironing board. To get a nice folded edge, flatten out your seam allowance, making sure it's laying to one side, and give a light press down the center. It will make it easier to fold over and will leave you with a nice flat seam. Repeat this same process for both of your fabric pieces. Fold your small fabric tube in half and press to make a crease mark. Stitch on this crease mark to make the loop of your scarf. Now it's time to start stuffing your scarf. Grab some poly-fil and fill one of your openings. Line up all your raw edges and clip into place. Sew at 1/4 inch to baste all of your layers. Flip your long tube wrong side out again and place your puffy loop into your tube. Lining up all your raw edges, clip into place, and sew together at 1/2 inch. Before flipping your piece right side out, stitch a few stitches on each side of the other end of your long tube, making sure to backstitch. Sew at 1/2 inch and leave an opening large enough to fit your hand in. Stick your hand through the opening and pull your tube right side out. Poke out each corner of the end of your scarf for nice pointy ends. Once we are done stuffing our scarf, we will tuck in the raw edges and stitch into place. Now it's time to mark out our puffy pockets. Measure out 6 7-inch spaces all the way down to the end of your scarf. Stuff your first 7-inch section with poly-fil, or stuffing of your choice, and stitch a line where you marked to close up the stuffing. Repeat this process to fill and close up each section of your scarf. Stuffing your poly-fil through the unsewn portion and stitch at each 7-inch mark. Once you get to the end, stuff your last section and make sure your unsewn portion is turned under and clipped into place. Stuff Stitch as close to the edge as possible to close up your opening, and your puffy scarf is complete. To secure your scarf around your neck, pull one end of your scarf through the loop, pulling it to the second puff on your scarf. Wear your scarf indoors for extra warmth while reading a good book by the fire. Or step outside and be confident your puffy scarf will keep you comfy and nice and toasty. This is a perfect gift to make for men or women. And I promise you, people will be stopping to ask where you got your scarf and will want you to make them one. Stay warm out there and happy sewing.